The Kung Fu Kid. That's right, Kung Fu, because my videos are accurate and he did not learn karate. There's even a scene in the movie where Jaden Smith's mom calls it karate and he's like, "It's not karate, Mom." I guess the producers didn't read that part of the script. Okay, so if you've seen the old Karate Kid, you know the entire formula of this movie, and I'm not even joking around at all. Kid and mom move, kid gets a crush on a girl, kid gets his ass kicked by wannabe boyfriend, maintenance man takes the kid under his wing and teaches him martial arts. The kid trains to face off against the douchebags at the end of the movie for respect. Literally the same formula. Guess they felt if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There are parts in this movie where situations and dialogue were ported straight from the old movie to this one, like kind of to a lazy degree, which I found kind of lame. I mean, come up with your own dialogue, shit. But shit, making a Karate Kid remake and calling it something else didn't quite work out for Never Back Down, so maybe I understand. Although they get no points for originality. And as much as I wanted to roast the shit out of this movie, there was some good to it. And bad, and it goes. So some people who screened this movie at Show Us said that Jaden Smith was a really good actor. Truth is, he's really not. I mean, he's okay in some scenes, but he's just horrible in others. Although he's a good martial artist, I'll give him that. I mean, if you're looking for Dakota Fanning and dreads, you're not gonna find it in this one. And they're like 11 years old in this movie. I mean, girl problems at 11? Seriously? I mean, 16 maybe, but 11? I was 11 once. I think I just watched cartoons. On the flip side, you can't really help but laugh when these kids are getting their asses kicked. I mean, in the tournament, they're getting kicked in the face and flying out of the ring. I laughed. Does that make me a bastard? Eh. And the movie was 2.5 hours long. Seriously? I mean, 2, yeah, maybe, but as long as Robin Hood? Was that necessary? I mean, this is the only movie where I hope the director's cut is a half an hour shorter. On the plus side, the fighting in this movie is some really solid kung fu. By the end of the movie, Jaden Smith, who plays a kid named Dre, that's pre-PhD, is an absolute badass, so, I mean, props to him. Jackie Chan teaches him some legit kung fu. I mean, none of this buffing a deck and painting a house and then voila, you're a black belt. Admit it, as much as it's classic, you're still gonna get your ass handed to you if you paint a fence. Because that would make every carpenter like a ninja master. What, Jesus Christ was a ninja master? He would not have stood for it. He would have beaten some Roman ass. Okay, I'm ranting. Point is, painters and fighters, they're different. I mean, Jaden Smith was all like blocking tennis balls, running on the Great Wall of China. He was training hardcore, and it showed. And you kind of felt it, like by the end of the movie and the tournament, you really want him to win. And you kind of feel like even if he doesn't win, he showed up and he earned some respect, and that's good enough. Although it's totally not. Beat that kid's ass and win. So as much as I wanted to roast this movie because of my nostalgia, I can't totally do that. What sucked were the dialogue and situations that were pulled straight from the last movie with no originality, the long-ass runtime, calling it karate when it's clearly kung fu, and Jaden Smith's acting at times. I guess he got his mommy's genes. But it does have some hardcore advanced martial arts compared to the classic movie. And it's really cool to see Dre train and become really badass over time. And to people who insist that this movie will not hold a candle to the original, the nostalgic part of me wants to say you're probably right. But it's a rated PG movie starring an 11-year-old. Safe to say it's not meant for people who grew up with the original Karate Kid. If you're an adult who's bitching about the new Karate Kid movie, that's like being an adult bitching about a new Power Rangers movie. It's just probably not meant for you. It's for a new generation. If they don't get fidgety in a 2.5-hour movie. And people who want to see 11-year-olds get kicked in the face. Just saying. However, I will say that I'd watch this movie again before I watch the A-Team again. So I mean, that's something. So in a weekend where it's all 80s movies remakes, that's the take on it. Comment below, let me know what you think, and click here to see more.